Hey everybody, and welcome to the bullshit party. And in this one we're gonna be taking a close look at the new Podium vehicle, the Coil Raiden. As always, we're gonna be taking a look at its exterior, its interior, the way it customizes and performs and all that good stuff in Los Santos Customs, and ultimately I'm gonna be telling you if it's worth it. And with that, let's start with the 360 around the vehicle while I give you some facts about it. First off, the Coil Raiden is kind of expensive. Costs $1.4 million. It was released with the Doomsday Heist, and it's a 4-seater, as you can see. Its real-world inspiration is, no shocks here, is the pre-facelift Model S. And it's, in terms of interactivity, this is what you can expect from it. You can open all 4 doors, the hood and the trunk, or the 2 trunks. I don't know what you call it. And in case you're thinking there's some glitch here, no, everything's perfectly fine. This is an electric vehicle, which means it's, well, should be kind of snappy, but only one way to find out: when we test it. As for the rest of the vehicle, as I said, it's is kind of on the expensive side, but I don't know what you guys think. I think it's kind of okay looking, but that's pretty much it. I do prefer the modern Model S, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, and I got this one for free, so who cares? And seems like the game is bugging out and I can't close all the doors, so let's just jump in and see what the interior looks like with everything opened. And first things first, the interior of the vehicle, I believe, is unique to it. As far as interior decorations, I really like the roof, and that's pretty much it. As for the way the vehicle sounds, it's an electric one, so it doesn't have any sound. And with that useful piece of information, let's get going to Los Santos Customs to see what we can customize on the Raiden. And first things first, this is an all-wheel drive vehicle. That's right, it's not the cheap Tesla. And with that, let's get going to Los Santos Customs, and on our way there, as always, I'm going to be sharing with you my thoughts and impressions of the stock version of the vehicle. And first things first, it feels incredibly stable. That's probably because it's an electric vehicle. It has all-wheel drive, as we just saw, and also I'm assuming that its center of gravity is fairly low. And in terms of top speed, it's definitely not blowing me away, but in terms of acceleration, it's pretty snappy. So I'd say it's a pretty decent vehicle in its category. It does feel incredibly heavy though. I don't know why that is. It's probably because of the batteries, and Rockstar just decided to make it heavier to mimic its real-world inspiration, but yeah, it definitely feels quite heavy. Other than that, traction feels fine, handling feels decent. The brakes are kind of garbage though, or maybe my driving is kind of garbage. Anyway, we are at Los Santos Customs, so let's get in and customize the Raiden. And here we are, and as you can see, the Raiden is a part of the sports car category in GT Online. And as for its sell price, you can sell it for 0, because it's the Podium vehicle. Repair it. And as always, we're going to start off with upgrading all the performance options up front. Engine, that's funny. And now this way we don't forget anything at the end. And where are my other... Interesting, so we don't have the transmission and the turbo performance options, even though we have the engine option. Okay, it makes no sense. Bumpers, front bumper, and here are all the front bumper options you can choose from, and I kind of like this one. Rear bumper options, and you can, okay, those are kind of stupid, but let's go with the race diffuser. Hood is the next one we can customize, and I kind of like the way it is. Mirrors, I'm assuming we can put carbon on those. There we go. Plate. Of course, we're going to go with the yellow and black one. We're going to be respraying the vehicle at the end of our stint here at Los Santos Customs. Interesting. I don't like the skirt option, so we're going to be choosing none of those. A rear spoiler. And it looks kind of goofy for a Tesla to have a rear wing, but that's GTA for you. And I'm going to go with this one because it's the smallest one. And I'm used to small things. What? Anyhow, in terms of how low you can get the vehicle, this is basically it. Wheels, kind of like the ones Rockstar gave us, so we're going to be keeping them. Let's go with light smoke on the tint. And it's time to respray the vehicle. And as always, I asked you guys, the viewers, what color do you want me to make the vehicle in the video you're watching right now? And this week we had a lot of greens, so you guys basically had to choose between several greens, and Racing Green won. So we're going to be making this vehicle Racing Green. There you go. So, yellow. Basically, we're making it yellow. In any case, thank you so much to everybody that voted on the poll, and hopefully you like the outcome. And if that's the case, don't forget to subscribe, even though you're probably already a subscriber. Okay, that makes no sense what I just said. Crew emblem! Yep, we're going to be putting those for 25,000 on each of the vehicles. See? Looks cool. Please like me. And here is the Raiden on the outside. Even though the sun is fading, my enthusiasm for the vehicle is not. And even though we didn't have a lot of customization, let me share with you how the vehicle feels after fully upgrading it, even though the upgrades were kind of limited. It feels, honestly, pretty much the same. You know why? Because we didn't really change anything. We were only able to upgrade the engine, even though the vehicle doesn't have any engine, and we were able to upgrade the brakes and the traction just by a little bit. So the vehicle feels pretty similar to how it originally did. So I'd say the upgrades aren't really necessary for this one, but it's still a decent vehicle, and if you're into electric cars, I think this is one of the best options for you. I really can't think off the top of my head a better electric vehicle than this. Whoops. At least the logo is still intact, at least maybe for the most part. But yeah, it's a semi-decent vehicle. It's I'm debating in my head whether it's worth it or not, but I got it for free, so I can't really complain. If you got it for $1.4 million though, it definitely is not worth it. But if you're watching the video in the week it was released, then this is the current Podium vehicle, which means get it for free. And if you can get it for free, go get it for free. If you need to pay money for it, I'd say it's not worth it. But in the... Go away, Mog. But, yeah, as far as this video goes, this is for the Podium vehicle, so I'd say this vehicle is worth it if you're into electric cars. It's not the fastest vehicle in the game, it's not the best accelerating vehicle in the game, it's not the best handling vehicle in the game, and it definitely doesn't have the best brakes in the game. But, is it decent? Yes. Is it good looking? Somewhat. Can you customize it? Somewhat. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and like the video, please, and I'll catch you all in the next one. At least we have the Bullshit Party logo on the side.